Apple, Meta, and Alphabet's Google, are currently under investigation by the European Union as the bloc's regulators seek to enforce the new Digital Markets Act, DMA, designed to curb the market power of major tech companies. This legislation, which took effect in early March, targets what is described as gatekeeping behavior, addressing concerns that these giants are unfairly restricting competition and limiting consumer choice. The DMA aims to create a fairer and more competitive digital market by setting rules for big online platforms. One of the key terms is ensuring that app developers have the freedom to direct users to offers outside of platforms such as Apple's App Store or Google Play, without incurring additional costs. Furthermore, the legislation dictates that companies must not unfairly promote their own services over those of competitors in search result rankings. Failing to comply with these new rules could result in hefty fines of up to 10% of the company's global turnover. The European Commission, the executive arm of the EU, expressed concerns about Apple and Alphabet, whose restrictions are purportedly making it difficult for developers to promote third-party services. The probe also includes scrutiny over search services like Google Shopping and Google Flights. Additionally, regulators are considering Apple's conduct in allowing users to change default settings, browsers, and search engines, as well as how easily iOS users can uninstall applications. Meta's handling of EU user data in their new pay or consent subscription model is another subject of the Commission's interest, reflecting its concerns whether the company's practices align with the requirements of the DMA. EU Commissioner for Internal Market, Thierry Breton, highlighted that although the companies have been engaged in months of dialogue with the Commission and changes have been observed in the market, the Commission is not fully satisfied. As a result, heavy fines might be imposed if the investigation concludes there is a lack of DMA compliance. This investigation aligns with a pattern of increasing regulatory pressure on tech giants, mainly focusing on anti-competitive practices and personal data usage, particularly in Europe. For instance, Apple recently faced a massive fine of €1.8 billion for allegations related to its dominant market position and the distribution of music streaming apps, signaling the EU's stern approach to competition law enforcement. In response to the investigation, spokespeople from Apple, Google, and Meta have indicated their companies' confidence in their compliance efforts or their willingness to make necessary adjustments to align with the DMA's regulations. As the tech industry continues to adjust to the new legislation, the investigation underscores the EU's commitment to ensuring an equitable digital market for both consumers and businesses.